Hi, this is Quinn, and today's topic is what is yoga? So, first, I just want to make sure you know that I'm defining yoga from my point of view. So, if it's something you agree with, that's great. If it's something you disagree with, that's great too. We're all right in this. And so, for me, yoga is whatever it is that you do that connects you to the present moment, that connects your mind and your body, that pulls you together. Yoga means to yoke, to combine. And so like all those little pieces of you that are floating around, the work self and the home self and the relationship self and the party self and the relaxing self and the self you are around family versus the self you are around friends. It's this like concentrated effort to bring those all together, to just be yourself. And I think a couple of the core components of yoga in my practice and in my teachings are finding the present moment, of recognizing your body and your mind, which is funny because I reversed that and they're kind of the same thing, but the mind and the body, and listening to yourself, like making space for yourself and then taking that space up. So yoga could be like the body part of that practice could be running for you. It could be weightlifting. It might be, I don't know, like rowboating. I don't really care what it is that you're doing, where you feel like really present in that moment and you feel like the body is the one that's boss, that like the mind doesn't really have to work, but the body's doing something intuitively. That's yoga. That would be the like body part of the practice, which yoga would call asana postures. And I believe that that's different than what others might say. And I also think this practice of like finding the present moment, there's a lot of ways to arrive at that too. So there's like mindfulness meditation and there's following the breath. There's a lot of different tools that we can use that bring us into the present moment. And that moment, it has a couple of like markers, like place markers. And rest assured, the body is always going to be in the present moment. And the breath is always going to be in the present moment. The mind might travel to the future. It might travel to the past. But you can count on the body and the breath. So if you find your body and if you find your breath, then you might find the present moment. And that present moment is expansive. And the more time you spend in your body and your breath and in the moment, the more that expands like out into infinity. And it's really cool. That's meditation. That's like getting into that space where like time kind of stands still and you're just there being and witnessing and living in your infinite internal environment and the infinite environment of the mind, as well as this space that we share together, our external environment and our natural world. So that's what yoga is to me. What I aim to teach my students is relaxation, because I think that that's kind of like the number one key to finding these things, is to relax. And oftentimes the mind is in charge and it's racing really fast and the body is following behind. It's exhibiting stress in the shoulders, stress in the jaw, stress in the tummy or the hips, because the mind is just always racing and it finds it very difficult to relax. And I find that in yoga, relaxing through the body happens before relaxing through the mind. So in general, we're going mind and then body reaction. And in class and in this space, we're going body relaxation into mind.